Hey guys, it's Sam with 2M's and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. As you guys can see, I have a very special guest here with me and I'm so excited that she is here because we're going to be talking about her music, her newest single, which is Oh My Days, which is ultimate vibes, can I just say. We're going to be talking about that and so much more. So everyone, please welcome Yuzon!
Hey! Hey guys, so happy to be here. Hey VJ Sam. Can I just say I'm so kilig because I know you interviewed Aurora recently and I'm such a big fan.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, she was so cute. She's like a real life fairy. That was really cool being able. Yeah, it was cool being able to talk to her. But I'm so excited that you're able to join us today as well, and you're also here to talk about your music. But before that, how you been? How's life?
Doing good considering everything. Getting by like everyone else, discovering new passions and rediscovering old passions, and just trying to keep creating music, keep writing.
Yeah, I feel like that's all of us know throughout this time. We're just really trying to keep busy, especially like creatively. I think this was a great year and a half to really kind of pursue all of the things that we wanted to do creatively. So it's nice to see that you're also kind of doing that kind of thing. You said, you found new passions, but also kind of refound old passions that you had. So what are these things that you kind of tried out again or tried during this time that made you super excited to be doing again?
Oh my gosh, definitely. Yeah, many blessings in the chaos. And one of them for me would be skateboarding, which I know is so random. But one of my best friends left for Chicago and she left her penny board. And at that point, we were super heavy into lockdown life. And I was just, I think at that point you were allowed to go jogging on the streets and like work out outside. And so when she left her board that same evening, I took to the streets, I put my earphones on in a safe place with my mask and I started skating and oh my gosh, it felt like being free. I kid you not. Like it felt like flying. And I used to skate in high school, nothing professional or anything like that, just to hang out with my friends and cruise around. And it was life-changing for me. And then I got hooked. So throughout quarantine, I ended up buying a skateboard and then it became a longboard. And then it just became kind of a part of my routine and helped me stay inspired.
Yeah, I love that. Kind of like, like your friend, like just leaving her penny board. And who would have thought that that was like going to be the catalyst to you?
Right. So many things
lead. This.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah. That's so crazy. And I love yeah, for sure. And with like the resurgence of, I feel like skating also, like a lot of people are, especially in the past year, since yun nga, like kind of the same as you, we were in the thick of the lockdown. People are looking for new things to find, new things to do to really help them throughout this time. So it's really cool that you were able to discover that too. And I can imagine, that's a crazy feeling. But I can imagine also with music, that's also something that's been keeping you busy during this time. So can you tell us more about like how your music has grown especially in the last year and a half, especially after everything we've experienced?
Oh my gosh, I feel like it's grown in so many ways because I think because we had this time to kind of go within and reflect, there was just more room to try out so many things. I mean, if you look at my earlier releases, they were a little, I like to call magical bass, and people say a little more like left field, more
Mhm.
esoteric, right? And then all of a
Mhm.
sudden in lockdown, I started experimenting with like, I wouldn't say rap, but then a little
Mhm.
more just like upbeat beats and
Mhm.
things like that, and trying
Mhm.
all kinds of things. And then it veered into this nice, I feel like bedroom pop,
Mhm.
dream pop rock
Yes.
territory, which I'm really enjoying right now.
Mhm. Yeah, I love that, like I love that you described it as dream like pop rock. That's exactly how I imagine it to be. Like when I'm
Oh my
listening to it like
gosh.
in my
Thank
bedroom, that kind of
you.
like with like headphones on, like no one disturb me. I'm just really vibing
Ugh.
right now. That kind of like vibe. So how did you kind of get to this like sound that you have now? Like what were the things that you tried or like experimented on that led you to where it is now?
Oh my days. It's been a journey. Like back in the day, I
Yeah.
used to be with this emo band. Like I've tried
Yeah.
it all. Like I literally tried it all. I was in theater, did like
Yeah.
Broadway show tunes, and then emo
Mhm.
rock. I just feel like as a musician, that's what's super fun. You're constantly evolving and constantly. I feel like it's kind of lame, but they say the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. But I really believe in that, and that
Yes.
if you're always curious and if you
Mhm.
always want to learn, um, you'll never get bored, and there's always something new to try. So that's how I ended
Mhm.
up here. Honestly, I think what's also interesting is what I
Mhm.
do in other aspects of my life informs
Mhm.
how I start creating my music. So, for example, if I
Oh.
watch Blade Runner, or if I watch
Mhm.
a lot of Star Wars or like
Mhm.
Mandalorian, then I'll start getting into like an outer space kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think because I was watching, I'm not sure if you've heard of the show Betty on HBO. It's about these
Yes.
skater girls in New York, right? I was
Yeah.
watching a lot of Betty and just many other things that kind of led
Mhm.
me to this sound. So, yeah.
Wow, I that's so cool how like different aspects of your life really inform the way that you create music. Because I never really thought of that. Like sometimes, obviously, we think that artists, they have certain like things that they want to do with their music, but to hear you kind of take things from different things that you consume, like different media,
Oh
also
no,
that's
for
so
sure. Really, like
yeah.
if you look into the lyrics of Oh My Days or
Mhm.
my other songs, and now I'm kind of
Mhm.
conscious, like I don't want people digging in, you'll see like whatever I'm going through at that moment, whether it's a
Yeah.
friend's breakup and like I'm really mad
Mhm.
at their ex and
Yeah.
defensive for them, or
Mhm.
if it's about my cat, like I will find a
Oh.
way to kind of insert it in there in a way that
Yeah.
flows. So actually, one
Mhm.
of the lyrics of Oh My Days is find the cat in catastrophe. She'll show you the way that it ought to be. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so cute. It's like a time capsule of like this point in your life and these things that you are into or like things that you're experiencing. I mean, isn't that the beauty of music? You can always like look back or listen back on the music so that you can remember all of these things and all these feelings
For
that you
sure.
had. That's so cool. I love that.
Absolutely.
So since we started talking about Oh My Days anyway, let's talk about your new single, which is Oh My Days. So I do want to talk about where it came from. Like what is this song about and really where did it come from? Like what inspired it?
Okay, so Oh My Days is it's a mix of many things. But first of all, the
Mhm.
title is it's this expression I picked up when I was making music in the UK before. So
Mhm.
they have a tendency to say "Oh my days" like as an
Mhm.
expression. But then when I
Oh.
was writing, yeah. So instead of saying
Mhm.
like OMG or Oh my gosh
Yeah. Yeah.
or what's that other one? Oh my gulay. So it's
Oh,
Oh my
oh my
days.
gulay. Yeah.
It's Oh my days over
Oh,
there.
okay. Yeah.
And while I was writing this, I decided to like kind of play around with the lyrics and use it as a verb. So a
Mhm.
completed sentence. So like, oh my days are blending all together. And then I started talking about
Mhm.
how, in lockdown, we were all reminiscing about the good old days, the golden
Yeah.
days where we were free to just travel, meet our
Mhm.
friends, or, walk around, these little things we took for granted. So it's part that, it's part walk down memory lane, remembering the good
Mhm.
times because we're in this new
Mhm.
normal. But it's also hopefully a message for people to know that we have everything we need to survive and to move forward and to
Mhm.
not just survive but to thrive, whether it's in the newfound passions you have like skating or cooking or
Mhm.
being a plantito or a plantita, or
Yeah.
whether it's the product of like a lifelong journey or north star or relationships.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, so it goes beyond. I really thought it was like, I didn't know it was like a phrase that people said in the UK. So I love that it's evolved so much from that like kind of phrase that you initially had, like, formed as a habit. So it's so cool. These are things that a lot of us have experienced too, especially, reminiscing on all of these days and all of that. So I feel like this is something that a lot of people can relate to as well. And the student, like, I really love the vibe of the song too. It's very calming. Like I said a while ago, it's something that
So
would make me it would really make me calm. Like when I was listening to it, it just makes me want to just kind of vibe by myself and just.
That's so funny because it has the opposite effect on me. Like
No
a
way!
lot of people have been commenting on the music video like, chill Sunday coffee vibe. But I'm like, really guys? Like when I hear it, I'm just like ready to go. Like get on the street and just like run around and be free. So that's good to know. It affects people in different ways.
Yeah, no, I love that, music has that aspect to it. I mean, it is art, right? So it's like, obviously, people get different things from it. They get different feelings from it. And it's so cool that for you, it's like something that makes you want to run free.
Opposite, yeah.
Which I can imagine too, especially with your whole skating passion also. I think it's something that goes with that too, which is why I love the music video for this as well, because you got so many skaters from all around the world to really participate in the video. So where did this idea come from? Like, what made you want to do this kind of attack for the music video for Oh My Days?
I literally had a light bulb moment when I woke up one day, because one of the first things I do every morning, and I know we all check Instagram, even if it's not like the best thing to do first thing, is I wake up to videos of all these empowered, amazing women skaters from around the world, whether they're longboard dancers or like trick skaters, and just seeing them do their thing or hang out with their friends and just like fall and fall and fall and get back up again has been it's just been so cathartic and so inspiring for me. And so I wanted to kind of use the music video as a platform to do like a tribute for them, and to show people that, like, you can do whatever it is you do, whether you bike or you scooter or you skate, as long as you keep that flame, that passion burning, like it's all good. And also, if there are any little girls watching this in the future, I want them to know that they can be anything or like do anything they want to be when they grow up. It doesn't have to be a skater. It's just symbolic. But I wanted to thank them, and it was kind of nerve-wracking because the plan was I didn't know any of these people except for the people that I skate with, my barkada growing up. So I had to make a list of like 100 skaters and reach out to them personally one by one. And I would say like out of 100, maybe 50, 60 were actually in the video, which isn't so bad. Yeah, considering, they're busy, they're professional, they're on tour, and two of them even made it to the Tokyo 2021 Olympics. So that was huge. And I only found out like a week before we launched the video. So I was just like, this is amazing. We've got like legends. We've got like titans in the skate industry. We've got all levels of girls here, but just want to show them together. And my friends and I are like representing the like not professional people who are just kind of just like mogulo and skating in the streets. That's us.
No, I love that. Yeah, I love that variety. You gotta sprinkle a variety in there.
Spice it up.
That's so cool. Yeah, when I saw the video, I totally get what you mean. Like getting that vibe of like empowerment, even if you're a skater or not. I always thought like skater culture or skate culture has been so cool and very empowering, especially for women, because it's like obviously it's so cool being able to do like something like this and being able to use your music video as a platform to really inspire girls all around the world. May it be that they're skaters or not, is really, really cool. So I love that you also released it on Go Skate Day. Super sakto then.
Yes, June 21. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, so that was so cool. You were able to do that too. It's just so nice to see your passions really kind of being woven together, kind of like with music and skateboarding too. It's just so cool to see that too. And I do want to ask, when it comes to the song itself, like sonically, how did you kind of create this whole vibe that you were going for in Oh My Days?
Well, luckily, I work with the best A&R from Tertiary Records, Sub-Z, shout out. And, he's really, he's just really good at kind of thinking 2 steps ahead. And even if I've never tried anything like this with this genre, he kind of sent it my way one day. And from the get-go, when I heard it, I was just like, okay, dibs, this is something I want to hop on. And you know what? like some songs, I'm sure you've interviewed artists where they say like it takes like, no joke, like up to 2 years to finish a track.
Oh yeah.
Like you can start it in 2014 and then literally just finish it now. So I've experienced that where I have a lot of songs in my songwriting notebook that are still like half, like half baked, and I feel not ready to see the light of day. But this one, dude, it was crazy. It was like when I heard it was one of those like drop everything you're doing moment and just like write stuff down and bust out the voice recorder on your phone, because it was like, sorry for the term, but it was like song vomit. It was just like, I couldn't come out. And it flowed. It was one of those very rare gifts that I'm very grateful for. And I think it's because, again, we were in lockdown and we were all just like, there was so much to express that wanted to come out. So it just came out.
I love that, song vomit. I feel like that's such a
oh my god, please don't quote me on that. Let's just do like song waterfall. That's more like,
okay, we'll do song waterfall, because I totally understand what you mean when you said that. It's just kind of like came out, you couldn't really stop it from coming out. So I totally get what you mean. And I think it's so fitting too for the vibe of the song, really kind of it being so natural and organic for you to create Oh My Days. So I love that. Super fits the vibe. But I do want to know too, what was your reaction when you kind of saw the music video, like the first time with all of the girls in them and everyone participating? And then
oh my God,
what was that like for you?
It's been such a journey, like I said, from day one, like reaching out to them and then working with director Bea V from Huckabee Studios, Melbourne, shout out, who also worked with me on a previous track, Bad Influence with Subzilla and Kyler. And she totally gets my style and what I'm going for. So when I told her, okay, we're going to attempt to do this massive tribute, she was super on board, and it was a lot of work. And I think when she sent me the final edit, it was very emotional. I was like, oh, it feels like my birthday. Like, it was just like a huge gift. Because even like seeing these skaters be part of the video, and not only that, their enthusiasm and wanting to participate meant the world to me. And just seeing their feedback now, like they're messaging me, just saying like, we were so happy to be part of this, and sharing it with their communities, whether it's like in Thailand or Jakarta or in LA, has been really, really touching. So yeah.
Oh, I can imagine too.
But yeah.
No, but I can imagine. Yeah, it could be like a very moving experience too, especially with how hands-on you were too, like with contacting everyone and to see something that you're so passionate about, like really be released to everyone out there. I mean, I can imagine it's a very emotional experience. So we're so happy that you released Oh My Days. Like I keep saying, it's such a vibe. So to everyone who hasn't checked it out yet, you guys can check out Oh My Days by Yuzon. It's available on multiple digital streaming platforms. But I'm sure after this, Yuzon, a lot of people are also excited to know what else you've been working on or what else we can expect coming from you.
Definitely more music, more tracks, and like don't be surprised if I experiment with genres again. But I kind of, like I said, I'm enjoying this dream pop realm. I would love to release an EP/album, and I'm also there's a new movie that came out called A Guy and a Girl by director Eric Madley, and I'm on the soundtrack. So just check that out, guys, and stay tuned for more collaborations.
Perfect. So guys, make sure to, stay updated with all of Yuzon's music so that you guys can, definitely join in all of the vibes that we have here. But also before I let you go, Yuzon, do you have a message to everyone who's been supporting you and everyone who's been listening to your music?
Yes, Oh My Days. I just want to say thank you so much. Like I said, it's been quite a journey. It's been a wild ride. But for those who have been there from day one, I really truly appreciate you, and keep following your North Star. Do what you gotta do to reach that good feeling place every day, because you're worth it. Okay, self-love is no joke, and when your cup is full, it just runneth over, and then you have more to give and share with the world. And I can't wait till we can all see each other again at live gigs. Like I'm just like itching to perform and watch other bands and support our other local musicians as well. Thank you.
Yes. And we also can't wait for that time, and also obviously to hear you as well live. But obviously, we will savor all of your music, which is online. So, guys, if you haven't checked out Yuzon's newest single, which is called "Oh My Days," you guys can check that out. It's on multiple digital streaming platforms, and you guys can check out the music video. It's also available on YouTube. So, thank you so much, Yuzon, for joining us today.
Thank you, VJ Sam. It's been so lovely chatting with you.
Yes, I super enjoyed. Maybe one day. I really want to learn. So hopefully one day I will be able to.
Game.
When I'm not scared. Oh my god, I'm so game. Okay, I'm really game. I will hold you to that.
Yes.
No, but I'm super excited for when that day actually comes. But thank you so much, of course, Yuzon, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. And thank you as well to everyone who tuned into this MYXclusive interview. Once again, this has been Sam with 2 M's and Yuzon. Thanks, guys.